Hello, this is Team 7. We're going to be analyzing the startup known as Dogparker. Today we're going to provide an analysis of a pretty new startup, Dogparker. First, we'll tell you what Dogparker is. What problem is it trying to solve? How have the owners built a way to turn their ideas into a real consumer product? We will also tell you about the customers of Dogparker, as well as what other options they have. We will show you the company's business model to demonstrate how they make money. Then, using SWOT and financial analysis and a few killer questions, we will determine whether this company is a good partner and whether it should pivot or keep going as it is now. What is Dogparker? To explain that, we must first explain what problem the company is trying to solve. Many dog owners want to take their dogs with them when they run errands, but many stores do not allow dogs, and there aren't many safe options with which to store dogs while you're in a building. For example, tying your dog up outside exposes them to the elements and leaves them open to being dog-napped. Dogparker provides a solution in which they call a safe place to house your dog, where dog owners can leave their dogs in safety while they shop. Some of the specific benefits of a Dogparker include precision engineering. They are designed to ensure your dog is safe, secure, and protected while you go inside. They are thermo-controlled and automatically cool the air to ensure your dog is comfortable and safe all year round. They are spacious and comfortable while also being veterinary grade. The interior surfaces are firm, non-porous, comfortable, and easy to clean. They are also auto-sanitizing. They use UV lights to kill bacteria, viruses, and molds between uses, giving you extra peace of mind. And they are also remotely monitored. They are internet connected, allowing you to keep tabs on things remotely via your smartphone anytime. What's the market for Dogparker? Well, this startup is trying to market to people who aren't okay with just tying their dog to a pole on the street corner. Typical customers might be very comfortable spending money on their pets. They also will want to maximize the amount of time they spend with their pups. So being able to leave their dogs right outside the doors of stores is attractive to them. We're probably looking at people who are very busy and living in big cities, which is why so far Dogparker has launched in Brooklyn.
Dogparker is in its introductory stage where implementing MVPs, testing the consumer market, and gaining product awareness is the goal. Profits will be significantly less relevant to the amount of sales in this stage of the product lifecycle because the expenditure amount is greater than the revenue the company is currently generating. As consumers gain awareness to the product and sales start to increase, the company will start to generate a profit in the growth stage.
Dogparker has some more traditional companies which serve as its competitors. Most of these, such as Brooklyn Bow Wow, Cheeky Dog, and Monster Mutt, are doggy daycares, which follow a traditional model of dropping your dog off at the daycare facility with other dogs. Dogparker is different because you get to spend even more time with your dog, only having to drop them off outside the store and picking them up at the door as soon as you're done. You don't have to worry about leaving your dog in the care of strangers. One way Dogparker has been trying to get new customers is through features in a variety of publications and on the news. For example, Fox News highlighted the product in a segment they called Park Your Pup. Dogparker has also been covered in publications such as Bustle, The Wall Street Journal, and the dog-related blog, The Bark.
For the business model, the company starts off in Brooklyn and plans to expand it to New York City and eventually to another state in the near future. The dog houses will be beneficial for users in both ends, the storefronts who install it and the dog owners to prevent the dogs get stolen. Now the free trial for both types of user will be until this end of September, and they will begin to charge $25 to sign up and $25 per hours to use. The product is meant for short trips for dog owners that want to make a quick stop to run some errands and have to leave the dog outside that may get cold or get stolen. The company has primarily plan to get the name out through media such as tech sites and the use of social medias like bloggers, Instagrams, Facebook, and some New York City-based publications or pet magazines. There are some features to be added on in the future, such as webcam monitors, stats reports such as minutes used, noise level, and the temperature inside of the doghouse.
Although Dog Parker has many strengths and opportunities, there are also a large number of threats and weaknesses the company faces. The founders plan to establish 100 dog houses around New York City, but the team is very small. It would be difficult to maintain proper sanitation of the dog houses in between uses. Another threatening factor is the immediate reallocation of the dog to a boarding facility if the owner surpasses the maximum time limit. Dog Parker charges $200 for taking the dog to a boarding facility alone, not including the fee the boarding facility will charge the customer. These weaknesses and threats can be very off-putting for current customers and can steer away potential and future customers as well.
Dog Parker has some primary goals. They expect to have the first 100 dog houses by June 2016, but now they have made a late introduction and the company will not be making money anytime soon because of the introduction stage. And the website has only shown 18 houses that are coming to Brooklyn this year. After the dog house is in use, they expect each house to make $6,200 per year or about $17 per day. Since 1 hour costs a customer $12, it shouldn't be hard at all to achieve the revenue goal and cover cost of goods sold. But with other expenses, it will be hard to make good profit because of the technology they have been using, and it's both for future developments of the products and application. A lot of human resources and transportation for cleaning the dog houses on each plate every day, and marketing spendings, etc. But so far, they also have received more than $15,000 reward and attract many investors from different conferences.
Some of the killer questions that we came up with is, has Dog Parker introduced an MVP to test if consumers find value in the product? After calling the businesses that were stated to have dog parkers but don't, it would be smart for them to implement one in high-trafficked area in New York City so they can get a true sense of whether or not people will like and feel comfortable with leaving their dogs in the doghouse. There are many dog parkers that are coming soon in several parts of the city, but this could be a large cost and waste to the company if the product doesn't get favorable results when a customer uses one. One of the co-founders, Chelsea Brownridge, has reached out to the community through several sites marketing the product in order to raise awareness, identify which locations request a dog parker, and to find potential investors. Results from an MVP are good indicators of whether or not a company should pivot or persevere with the product or service, and if Dog Parker is not progressing or the market is not responding well to the product, it needs to pivot. Which features are considered critical to the product's success and secondary features support them is our second question. So we believe that the critical features are the secure doghouse that locks and ensures the dog's safety, access cards that are unique to each customer, UV sanitation lights, automatic temperature control, and the app which allows you to locate and reserve the doghouse. In order for people to leave their dogs in an object that is foreign to the animal over the confines of a familiar home, these features are basic necessities for the comfort and safety of the dog and the peace of mind for the owner. Ancillary features are the microphone and video, non-porous lining of the doghouse, and the feature to unlock the dog directly from the app. These things are not the primary drivers of the success of the company, but they are added features that support them. And so our third question is, what features can be changed safely and what can anger the customer? We feel that by removing the microphone and video, customers will not acclimate to that change. For pet owners who view their dog as part of the family, taking away that extra factor of reassurance can be damaging to the success of the business. The makeup of the doghouse can be changed safely, though. Right now, it's a polypropylene plastic, which is already safe and comfortable for dogs, but they want to create a powder-coated aluminum shell, which we don't think will concern the owner much, as long as it continues to be safe and comfortable for the dog.
After looking at all the information we gathered, we see some potentials of Dog Parker and decided that we can either acquire them or not doing business with them at all. First, the business idea really touches the pain points, but it has so many limitations that should be modified in order to make it a more efficient business plan. We think that our companies should opt out primarily because of the product drawbacks. Considering the SWOT analysis and their plans on the new features, we think that the real problem is that the solution is not for everyone. For example, the size of the dog house that is not for larger dogs. The app also requires customers to check availability 15 minutes before. So the bottleneck is really high and still very inconvenient. And when the store only takes one dog, it is not going to greatly improve the store's revenue. It can also be more effective if many dog houses are in one station and can be used by many customers at a time. And the cleaning from place to place every day and getting to a place where they can take the dogs that are left in the house longer than 3 hours are a costly plan comparing to the cost that they charge. There is no sustainable goals of how the business will run and be capable of making a long-term profit. There is still no clear evidence or any estimated number if the dog house will really help the storefront in revenue. All of this can be because of the management and marketing plans and how well they can execute their strategies. With their designs, even they follow the Humane Society guidelines, but we feel that people can perceive the design as something negative that will give the dog anxiety if they don't really inform customers and work with any feedback well enough. With the issues we have considered, without stepping in, we won't make any substantial profit.